what's going on? It's Jason Lucchese and welcome to today's YouTube video. I am so excited that you are here. I just trimmed my ZZ Top beard. We are in quarantine day 3,543. So hopefully you are staying sane as well. My hair was growing out and all of a sudden it just came right off. No, I'm joking. I've been bald now for quite a while and I missed the hair actually. So I would have done anything for it to grow out quite a bit. But with all that being said and done, hopefully you are staying safe and you are being healthy and you're also paying attention to the videos that I've been putting out because they are super impactful. They are helping out a ton of folks and that's all I want to do for you today. We're going to be sharing our top 8 tools for your real estate investing business. So stay tuned. We're going to hop into it right now. I'm going to show you everything. Boom! Hey, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's Jason Lucchese. Make sure that you become a subscriber. Click on the little subscribe button over here and make sure you hit this little notification bell. Click all, and whenever we have new videos just like this one that come out, you will receive a notification and you will be able to watch it immediately. Thanks again for being here, and let's dive into today's content. All right, hey, so welcome to today. We are going to be sharing our top 8 tools. And the great thing about these tools is you can use them wherever you want, from anywhere in the entire world. And right now it's probably gonna be from home, but once everything settles and we go back to hopefully living a normal life, you can do these virtually from anywhere in the entire world. And it's great because all of us want to strive for more freedom, and this is exactly what it's going to give for you. So what I'm going to show you is our top 8 tools that we're using in our real estate investing business right now. So the first one that we are using here is Sly Broadcast. Sly Broadcast is a ringless voicemail system, and we absolutely love Sly Broadcast for this because we can upload our list, and I'll show you here. It's very simple. You do a pre-recorded message. So if we're doing something to folks to where we want to maybe try and get them to call us back, maybe they have a for sale by owner, we're going to leave a message like this. Hey, this is Jason Lucchese. I'm giving you a call in reference to your property that you have listed on the website Zillow, and I would love for you to call me back. I'm very interested. My number is blah, blah, blah. And you would call them like that. So you leave that recording on there and you upload your list, and then you schedule your voicemails, and it goes out very easy, and then all of a sudden your phone starts blowing up, which is a great thing. The other thing too, for pricing wise, very inexpensive. What I would recommend is that you do a pay-as-you-go plan. We've never done their monthly plan. We normally always buy maybe 1,000 deliveries or 5,000 deliveries, depending on how big of a list that you want to target. And just make sure when you're doing these ringless voicemails that you are doing it in a way that also goes with what your state codes are from a legal standpoint. So just make sure everything's good to go from that standpoint. Maybe talk to an attorney and say, hey, this is the message that I was thinking about leaving. Is this something that would be okay for people that I'm targeting from a for sale by owner list? Or it really depends on the list that you're really wanting to target. So just make sure that you talk to somebody about that is a lawyer in your state that you're planning on doing business in. The next one that we are going to talk about is Mojo. So if you have a team, maybe you're trying to get through a ton of leads and you can't be sitting there dialing for dollars, and you are just trying to make sure that you're getting through this list within a timely manner and you don't lose deals to your competition. We use Mojo for this, especially if we have more than 100 dials to make in a day. This makes things very easy. You upload your list and you just start going through it, and it goes through things so much easier, and it's all web-based. So all you do is you call in to Mojo, and when you call into Mojo, it starts the dialer process through your list, and it's also pretty inexpensive. I'll show you the pricing, and I'll tell you exactly what we use. We use the single line dialer, which is $99 a month, and that comes with the lead manager. The triple line dialer does make things easier, but what we've seen is we actually get more people that pick up the phone when we're doing the single line dialer, because with the triple line dialer, You might be calling somebody and then Mojo is calling 2 other people at the same time. So if you get somebody else on the other line, that's a missed opportunity. And we've seen a huge increase in actually us talking to more people. So I would highly recommend the single line dialer compared to the triple line dialer. Plus it's gonna save you about $50 a month. This is the only thing that I recommend for Mojo. They do have a lead store, but we haven't seen success from their leads. So I would just recommend the dialer system from that standpoint. Now this is gonna be one that a lot of you are going to like. This is a free skip tracing service. And the great thing about this skip tracing service, it's insanely accurate and we've never seen anything like it, especially for it being free. We've used paid services like TLO and Accurant. This is something that I will tell you, you put in your information, it's gonna have everything for you. Email addresses, phone numbers, previous addresses. It helps out quite a bit. So you just type in the individual's name, and if you have the city and state, or if you have a zip code, you type that in, click search, and it's gonna go ahead and pull that information up for you. And again, it's absolutely free. You could just pull that information up and start calling that individual. What we've seen is that that first number is normally a cell phone number. So you're gonna be able to call them, you're gonna be able to text message them. This helps you out with getting that competitive edge, with getting a hold of somebody before your competition does. Next up, what I personally like to use for our email service provider is MailChimp. MailChimp is a service to where you could upload 2,000 email contacts absolutely for free. You could send out 12,000 emails every single month. This is gonna be something that's gonna help you, especially if you're trying to get a hold of sellers and buyers. We've already gone through how to do ringless voicemails, how to do phone calling. This is a great one, especially if you're trying to have that competitive edge with sending out a really cool email and customize it to where it gets you high open percentage rates. Again, this is a free one. I highly recommend it. Highly encourage it. They've got the free plan right over here, $0, and you could add, like I was saying, 2,000 contacts. 2,000 contacts every single month. So if you are in the beginning stage of your business, you're not going to have nearly that many. And normally we really like to use this service for our buyers list. We normally don't put sellers in on this program, but we love using it from a standpoint, especially with the customizations and being able to send out the templates that we like. I personally like using the template, which is just a normal looking email, not with all of the marketing graphics and all that type of stuff. That normally bogs down a lot of the people that you're gonna be sending. And it's also a higher email as far as the download width. So I would recommend just sending off a normal basic email and sending it off to where it's customized and it auto generates their first name and also their email address. That's gonna help you out a ton. Now the next one that we have is something that we really recommend and encourage, especially for individuals that we're working with from a client standpoint. If they're working during the day and they probably want to be able to forward their phone numbers, Google Voice helps out tremendously with this. This is something that I would highly encourage folks to do. Sign up for either personal or business use. If you're gonna be signing up as a business, and obviously do that, Google Voice is something that we also use for text messaging. So if you aren't doing a large amount of text messaging, like 100, 200, 300 phone numbers every single week, I would highly encourage that you do Google Voice. You'll be able to communicate with people. And a lot of business nowadays is being done through text messaging. So I would highly encourage you get something like this. They'll never have your personal phone number, but it'll always be through Google Voice. And again, we all love free, right? This is absolutely free. You could go in, you could start using this system and platform right away if you have a Gmail account. And it's even better if you have what's called G Suite. That's what we use, and that also customizes your email address to your domain. And G Suite is just something that we use as a platform. We really like it, and it does cost a little bit of money, but I'm not going to dive into that one. So I guess you could consider that an extra tool. So tool number 9 right there is G Suite. But definitely highly recommend Google Voice. Very simple to use. All of stuff with Google is typically very user-friendly, simple to use, and you can see results from it pretty quickly. As you see, I'm scrolling through here. You could do text messaging, you could do things from Androids, iPhones, web, whatever you want to do, and it's very, very simple. Love it. Now this one is for folks, especially if you're getting started, maybe you have a full-time job, you can't take those calls during the day. This is a service that I started using when I first got started in the business. And I didn't really have a whole bunch of money to my name, but I also couldn't take a bunch of calls when I was on the road and I was doing door knocking, I was doing dialing for dollars. This is a great one that I would highly encourage you to use if it's in your budget. It's very inexpensive, especially if you're not doing a ton of calls. Here it is. This is called Hosted Numbers. This is where somebody will actually take the calls for you. They're already set up for real estate investors. They know what questions to ask. If there's anything else that you would like for them to ask when a seller calls, you can absolutely set that up. It also could be set up to where if you have buyers calling in, you could have the individuals on this service, Hosted Numbers, have a script already set up, ready to go. And once that information is taken in from this person from Hosted Numbers, you will get an email sent to you immediately. You also get a text message letting you know that you have a brand new lead. And it's really important. This is a top tip, especially for today's video. Make sure that if you get a lead from this service, that you're following up with them very quickly, because the last thing you'd want to do is have that lead go maybe 2, 3, 4 hours and nobody's calling them back. Make sure somebody calls them back within a timely manner, or you could potentially lose out on that deal. All right, and this last tool that I'm going to recommend to you is a huge game changer, especially if you're doing business from a virtual standpoint. Getting signatures is huge, especially on those purchase and sales agreements and those assignment of contracts. We love using DocuSign, very inexpensive. You can upload documents, send them. So this is kind of like the streamlined process right here. It's an electronic signature. You send it to the person, and normally what we do is we sign it first through DocuSign, then we send it to our person, because then it's completely done from that standpoint. But if you need to send it first, like if you're on the phone with somebody and you need to send something really quick, you could already have your purchase and sales agreements ready to go. You could also have your assignment of contracts ready to go, and then you just send those off. Cool thing with it too is you could send it while you're on the phone with somebody and say, hey, did you get that? And then most of the time they'll be like, yeah. And then what I would recommend is say, hey, let's go over it together. If you have any questions, I can take care of that for you right here. And so we could get you taken care of. We could get this deal done and expedited. Majority of the time, they're going to be like, okay, cool, let's go over it together. If not, give them that time to go over that particular deal. But other than that, it's a very cool thing. Everything is web-based, so you don't have to store things to your particular laptop. You could open it up from anywhere in the world. And I know right now we are all home confined, so you're going to be able to do this just fine. But if you are doing this virtually and you need to get things DocuSigned, I was in Bora Bora one time. I was able to get things signed and taken care of, and it was completely fine. And I was able to enjoy the rest of my trip. I've done this multiple times, from being away from home and being able to do deals and getting things done. So DocuSign is very inexpensive too. We'll take a look at the pricing. And here's the pricing. The one that we use is $10 a month. It's very inexpensive, and it's something that a lot of folks can afford. This is a great platform to use. A lot of professionals use this one. There are other services out there, but we've been using this one for years and we haven't had any issues with it. It's very affordable for your business. So hopefully that's something that you start using and implementing. Hey, I hope you enjoyed us going over our 8 recommended tools for your real estate investing business. These are the tools that we use within our business. So I hope you take advantage of them as well, and you can start looking at them and using them within your own business. It really helps out, especially if you're trying to do things from a virtual standpoint, or if you just want things streamlined within your business and you don't have to worry about printing things off or making phone calls one time and just doing it over and over and over and just wasting time. The things that we went over today are going to be huge time savers for you and your business, and ultimately helping you out with freedom. If you liked today's video, make sure you drop a comment below. Would greatly appreciate any feedback that you have for us. Also, make sure you give us a thumbs up. The thumbs up is going to help us out with smashing that YouTube algorithm and getting this video out to multiple people, because we are all going through this coronavirus thing, and any help for anybody that we could truly get this video to is going to make a huge difference, and you are a big part of that. So thanks for being here. If you haven't already become a subscriber, I would highly encourage you to do that. We love having our subscribers here and getting them a notification of whenever a brand new video is made just like this, and we could really help you within your real estate investing business. So if you are not a subscriber yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. If you are a returning subscriber, thanks for being here, supporting the channel. We greatly appreciate you. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye now.